I'd rather go towards the yellow.
No.
No.
That is explored in Zombie Deathland.
But at least we know what's there.
Yeah, fucking undead.
Zombies and
Fuck
death.
that.
And there was also the lead that you had about going past Mesro to pierce the bottle.
Going
About
to
going
where?
past where? Oh,
Oh,
man.
to down there.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Yep. Right through, you know, the
Supposedly-
place.
supposedly the corpse of a dragon's down there.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, so if we had create undead, we could have an undead dragon?
Alright, Zarl, your privileges are for drawing, because these little purple things are going to be a bitch to clean up.
What little purple things? Clearly they're not that much of a bitch to clean up because they're gone.
I see him.
They're on top
They're
of
on
the
the
hexes,
hexes.
which
Oh,
I
I
can
see
also
them.
move and delete.
Yeah.
So, there we go.
Oh, they're easy for him to clean up though, because he can't accidentally
That's true.
delete the rest
That's
of the
true.
map.
So,
Hi.
Well,
Okay.
we're already on our way to
Yeah, we're
Mala.
significantly closer to
I'm
there.
going to be an anthropologist.
there you go.
You should just be an apologist.
Isn't he already?
Good
No.
job.
All right. So, what's the choice? We move inland or we go along the river?
Inland.
I think
Along the river.
Damn it, guys!
It's what, 3 votes for inland? So far?
What? No! No! Guys!
It's dangerous either way. Might as well try and get more value out of it.
That's true.
You all go down again, I'm running.
You know how much, civilized people value shiny.
This jungle is fairly fascinating, and I'm sure there are many interesting things to see deeper inland.
New and delicious creatures.
I just realized I was muted.
Hey Nate, have you been viciously
So,
arguing with us?
Have you been viciously voting by the river?
No, those
Fuck.
dots were where I was saying we should go, Matt. Comma.
Motherfucker.
I can easily get rid of them for you, don't worry. Period. What I was trying to say. And then I said I speak for the trees, and there's more trees inland, so that's where I say we go, and nobody heard me. So.
There are lots
Well,
of
you can go
trees
back
everywhere.
to mute if you're not voting by the river.
Wait, what?
You heard me.
No, I didn't.
At the
Go
direction
back
is
to
clear
mute.
then.
Small friend, are you not a fire mage? Would you not prefer to be in the river where there are many more, or in the forest where there are many more things to burn, instead of near the river, which may put out your flame?
I don't control the flame all the time, so I'd rather not be by burnable stuff.
Oh,
Excellent.
would you prefer that we carried you in a very large pot of water?
I can do that.
I believe we have a cask.
You are small. You can fit.
I'll be fine.
Ow.
So we're going inland then. Good.
Yes.
Very well. Okay. So, you guys are well rested. It's mid-morning. You've done your creation of water for the day, or no? You did that last night.
Yeah, so I have a question about that. Can I get away with doing that every other day, or is it an everyday thing that we need 10 gallons of water?
You're gonna need more than that every day.
Okay, then I create 10 gallons of
You're
water.
you're replenishing at a slower pace than you're.
Okay, so I help, I don't
consuming.
solve.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's I think the rule of thumb is 2 gallons of water per person per day.
Something
Plus the
like that.
Ankylosaurus.
We do
Yes.
have our
Then
cask.
why the heck did we take in an extra person?
I think
'Cause
for
I'm
the
the-
Ankylosaurus, I'll just use my Outlander skills to find.
Well, the extra
Fresh
person
Oh
is
yeah,
actually
you
providing
do
the 10
cover
gallons.
like, what, 6 people with the Outlander thing? You just
But Matt
find
says we
enough
have to
food and
spend or slow down our trail to do that.
Right. That's fair. Well, we have the whole cask of water too, so we
Yeah.
brought enough stock to supposedly get to Mumbala. And if we can get to Camp Vengeance, we can probably restock. Yeah.
Yep, and you also have the ring catcher.
Oh yeah, we got that too. Cool.
Which might
That's
be
not
good
a
for
nice way to speak about Maggie.
What? Oh, sorry. What?
Nothing, Maggie. Don't worry about it. But it is very hot today. Who's wearing heavy armor, by the way?
What's an
I
armor?
think
am not.
I am.
Okay.
It's unfortunate for you.
That is
I'm only wearing a loincloth.
Let me double check. Yep.
Okay.
It's me.
You, over the past few days, you've come to realize that if you are going to continue to wear heavy armor, it is going to quickly exhaust you. Mechanic is that on particularly hot days, and I will let you know which days those are, you will have to, at the end of each hour, make a Constitution save.
Holy shit.
Oh boy.
Or die of heat stroke.
It starts easy. The DC is 5 for the first hour, increases by 1 for each additional hour.
Okay.
So,
Can I ride on the Ankylosaurus?
Don't burden Boom Boom with such
I mean,
things.
even if you ride on him, it's still gonna.
Yeah, you're still gonna
feel
get,
the
like,
heat.
it's still hot as fuck. You're still roasting, like, inside of your armor.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
So, I may modify that a little bit as we go, but that's
And what race were you again, Maggie?
I am a half orc.
Half orc
Okay.
sous vide.
slowly cook.
I could possibly make that.
Don't
I will
let it ever go to
definitely eat it.
waste.
She looks tough and stringy, though. Too active. May just
Rude.
be better.
Slightly rude.
Rude.
I'm sure if we just
He's-
massage her before we kill her, it'll be
Expressing
fine.
the fact that he would not wish to eat you. That seems like a good thing.
All right. We're trying to do 1 or 2 hexes today.
2.
2.
2.
Let's give that a shot. Push for 2.
All right.
Crack the whip.
So, party moves.
Come on, into the one we don't know.
Okay. Yep, you make it. Next hex.
Yes.
Hooray.
It is a village of loot goblins.
Got that hex?
And by loot goblins, you mean specifically goblins that carry loots around.
Yes.
I shall battle them for their golden loot.
It's
We
the
shall have-
magical band stack.
We'll have a sick jam session.
And then, okay, so how do you guys set up for the night in general? And we'll do watch order, and this will be kind of the, unless you tell me otherwise, what you do at night.
I set up axe beak repellent, which is me peeing in a circle around the camp.
Mm-hmm.
I set up my sleeping area twice as far away from everybody else as they set up theirs from each other.
While they set up camp, I go out and try and gather a little bit of food and water.
I probably do most of the cooking. And
I take first watch.
I will take second watch.
And I start the fire.
And I'll take third watch, I guess.
Okay. So, the night is relatively quiet. Spend much of your time just fanning yourselves, cooling off from the day.
Oh, I'm loving it. Nice and hot. You're cold-blooded. Oof. The good stuff.
And things get kind of a little bit cooler in the evenings. Let's see. Gonna cool down tomorrow? Nope, it's gonna stay hot.
It's unfortunate for you, Maggie.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, it didn't, my armor didn't really help me, and you guys are lightly armored, so we'll see.
And with bark skin, I automatically have 18 no matter what, so
I'll be
I could
honest.
naked.
High AC means you are cursed to always get hit. The DM will always roll a 19 or higher against the highest AC in the party. True
Sign.
facts.
Thanks.
What level's the party?
Level 3.
Oh, we're all level 7,
Varied.
but you're like 2.
Oh yeah, I forgot I leveled up. 1 second.
New people come in at 1, I think.
Okay, so I'll just be 1. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna be a motivationally speaking bard.
Matt, I have a
Yes.
devil's bargain for you.
Okay, wrong game, but I'll listen.
Well, a proposal. If I don't sleep in armor, can I get like a lighter check during the day?
If
Wait,
you sleep
if you
in
sleep
heavy
in armor,
armor, you also can suffer exhaustion.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
there's
should
different
already
particular
not be sleeping
penalties
in your
for
armor.
sleeping in heavy armor now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you should just not be doing that.
Fine.
I mean,
Just take your next level.
Ooh, I don't know, Matt. That fine sounded a little sassy. I think
it
some
sound-
lightning might
sound
be
a little-
coming.
a little sassy.
It's
Just
not
saying.
sassy. I'm not sassy.
Storm clouds appear above only Maggie's bed.
Did we make camp around any bodies of water?
There's a babbling brook that you.
I shut that shit up before I go to bed. Hey.
For real, thank you.
I would like to sleep in the brook where it's nice and refreshing.
You just float down river.
Bye, Othakot.
Ow, Harambe just got real loud. There we go. What the fuck?
Alright. So, next day, you wake up and are greeted to another hot, scorching day in the jungle. Through. Holes here for you. You access today. You do not. One, but it's relatively quiet.
That means we need to play some music. Poorly.
And you start to attract the attention.
There you go. That's music for you.
So,
You're such a tall stag.
as you begin to make your way, it's about mid-afternoon when you hear something crashing through the underbrush. Not a large something.
Does it sound like many axe-beak-sized somethings?
Sounds like a heavy something. But then suddenly you see a wild boar just burst from the underbrush and cross in front of you. You're in a sort of on a slope where there's lots of roots and rocks, and it's kind of a treacherous sort of situation.
Is it
so
running from something?
It looks like it's running kind of parallel to the slope, or sorry, perpendicular to the slope. So it's like on the not going up or down really, and it looks like it's running from something because you hear some things crashing through the underbrush behind it.
I get very close to Boom Boom and ready my sling.
I know exactly what to do. Stealth check.
I'm gonna do the same.
Into the underbrush.
Yep.
Alright, stealth for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey Zach, what's up?
I might not have succeeded, but the 7.5-foot tall furball was stealthier than Maggie.
Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks.
So Zeril carries a great club that he's like carved to look all druidy and stuff. He just kind of holds that in front of himself, pretending to be a tree.
Then, bursting out from the underbrush in front of you, and immediately halting once it spots you, are a pair of Deinonychus.
Oh boy.
Cool.
Are they standing on each other's shoulders?
They are not. So
Okay.
It's not a battle stack of Deinonychus.
Oh, good. They're much less dangerous separately.
And initiative.
And
That was a good initiative. Man.
thank you.
I did worse. I am going to grab a soda before this fight starts.
I did slightly better because the Deinonychus has no tiebreaker.
Nice.
Well, that doesn't mean.
Okay, well, what's their dex?
You actually do better.
Yeah.
But Sizzle does the best, because he is the best.
I won't. It's true.
Yeah, good stat rolls. I take no credit for it.
No, you're supposed to take all the credit. That's classic.
Fair enough.
Classic D&D player.
Did they see me with a 16 stealth, or did they see? I know they
No,
saw
they don't
that.
see you.
Okay.
But they did see a furball and whatever magic.
Half orc.
And Boom Boom. I'm standing like under Boom, but like with Boom Boom.
Well, I'm gonna try to just.
Yeah.
How far away are they?
They are like 20 feet from you, but it's very treacherous terrain.
Gotcha. Like half speed.
Yeah.
Okay. I can still make it. I have speed 40. So I will run up and stab one of the Dionychuses, or whatever their name is.
How big is a Deinonychus?
They're a medium, I think.
Yeah, sounds right.
That is not.
are medium.
Don't quote me.
They're extra medium.
Do I have advantage because it didn't see me?
Yes.
Cool. A 12.
12 misses Deinonychus.
Good. And
That's exactly what you
Lulling
wanted
it
to
into a
happen.
false
You
sense of
didn't
security.
want to harm the meat.
I will spend a key point to use patient defense and take the dodge action as a bonus action. I can't run away.
All right.
So attacks against me have disadvantage.
Okay. And Grim.
You said there's two of them that I can see?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, I'll attack one of them. Just one of them. I'm gonna spend two
Which one?
sorcerer points.
The one that was just attacked, or the one that is not adjacent to Sizzle?
Well, they didn't take any damage, did they?
No.
I'll do the one that was just attacked anyway. Screw it. That way I can kill it.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna use two sorcery points to use Quicken Spell to use my bonus action to cast this.
Okay. That is a hit.
Are you putting all 3 rays on the one guy?
Yeah, on that one guy. Yep.
Okay. So he takes 8.
Don't you roll damage twice more?
I thought you had to roll a hit for each race separately.
Is that right?
Oh, do you? Because
Yeah,
I
I
just
think
added
so.
it to my thing and it just has one roll for it.
Well, it only rolled one damage roll.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Like it
It's
just
only
rolled
one
2d6.
attack roll.
and it
So
rolled
then you
one
just need
attack.
to do that
Ah.
2 more times.
You
okay.
need to attack 2 more times, is that right?
Yeah, I think you have to roll a hit for each one separately. It's
Okay,
not
well,
like
there
an
we go.
all or nothing spell.
thought it was like magic missile.
No.
Okay, do those two hit?
Yes, they do.
Although oddly, the 19 doesn't.
Damage and damage.
Oh.
All right. Doesn't look happy. In fact, Thistle, you might get a little jealous. He's cooking the Deinonychus.
I'll boil it later. It's just a nice. It's the
the
pre-bake.
English
It's
method.
the pre-bake.
The English culinary school. Boil everything.
He's just searing the outside to seal in the flavor, which, for the record, is a myth, apparently.
Well, aren't you just a mythbuster? All right.
Is he dead or?
No, he's not dead.
Okay. Well,
But
I
he
still have
does
my
get to take a turn.
I still have my action.
Well, take your action.
I am. I'm going to use another sorcery point to use Twin Spell for Firebolt on the other one.
Do you have any sorcery points left after this?
No. But I can
So
always
you're
make
casting a firebolt on each of them?
one. I was just gonna do it on the same guy.
You have to have different targets for twin spells.
Oh, do I? Okay, then one on each of them.
Or
Great.
2 different spells on one target. Is that right?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
No, because it's twinning.
Okay.
Okay, one on each
yes.
of them.
All right.
And you
So-
could not, for example, twin Scorching Ray if it targets
Alright.
multiple.
So you hit
Then.
the
Yeah, I
other
know.
one.
That's why I used.
You hit the other
Firebolt.
one that's not injured.
Boom.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. So the Deinonychus are furious and screeching. One of them bites and claws at Sizzle.
Okay. They all miss because of disadvantage. Otherwise, I would be very sad.
All right.
Oh, what's your AC?
18.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
The other Deinonychus moves up towards Grim.
Shit, 3 attacks? Nice.
Yeah, they're stupid good. That one didn't even get to pounce. Guess it didn't move.
So, guessing 14 damage. Oh wait, no, I hit Claude one too many times. So, 13 damage. Are you using shield? Okay.
Yep.
Does any of that hit? A 20 hit?
20 exactly hits, but the 19 misses.
Okay. So it's actually the bite, the claw, and the claw. So it should be.
Oh.
But 7 damage either way.
Okay. 7 damage.
And you've got to make a DC 12 strength saving throw.
Whoa. Okay.
Or you two become a Deinonychus. It's kind of like a werewolf situation.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey!
Hey,
Hey!
good
Hey!
job.
The sorcerer makes a strength saving throw. Miracles do come true. Alright. He would get to bite you again if he knocked you prone.
God, if only these were were Dionychuses and they made a successful attack. Or
If
bite
only.
attack.
And another one comes crashing out of the underbrush and charges at Olamira.
Okay. Is it doing anything but charge at me, or just headed towards me?
It's headed towards you.
Okay.
That's a
Wait, are there
question.
3 of them?
Yep.
Another
okay.
one just like popped out of the bushes.
It was trailing behind the other 2.
It's the lame one.
The lame one. But you could close in on it, Olamira. Nope.
I do so want. Is it my turn though?
It is now.
It is now. Oh my golly. Okay, so I will close in on the thing. On the
Oh,
thing.
the thing.
On the one that charged at me. I'm gonna meet its charge and roar at it in response. And
Okay.
then I'm going to use my new thing, Fighting Spirit. as a bonus action, I give myself advantage on a weapon attack, and then I gain 5 temporary hit points.
Right.
So there's that if you want to see it. Let me put that for you. So I'm going to hit it with my glaive. I did not turn my advantage on. I apologize. Would you like me to roll again?
Yeah, that's how advantage works.
I like the description of it. You're so intense, you take less damage.
Well, it doesn't fucking matter. I just have 5 temporary hit points.
Okay. But that you've got that fighting spirit.
Yep, I
Yeah,
have
you're
that
real
fighting spirit.
pumped.
Yeah.
All right. Other Kent.
All right. Otho Kent would like to.
I like that your token is a salamander.
The one that just ran up and or the one that's attacking the other sorcerer, I think. I'm going to cast Phantasmal Force on him.
Okay.
And what should I make him think he's?
You should make him see a smaller, juicier wild boar running away from the party, looking very enticing.
You could make him think he's stuck in a box. Then he will just stand there and not move because he thinks he's stuck in a box.
That's what I was thinking, probably, but he might try and bash his way through the box, which would.
Just gives him another save.
Oh no!
Doesn't matter where he is. It's not an actual illusion. It's just something that he believes.
He explains
if he
away,
tried to
like,
if he tried to
inconsistencies
bash
in
through the
illusion.
box, he'd think he managed to bash through the box because he moved right through it.
Says they rationalize any illogical outcomes.
Yep.
So he didn't smash through the box.
Yeah.
The box
So he'll
smashed
just
through him.
think that he didn't smash through the box because he'll still see that he's inside of it.
He's also a Dionychus, so I'm not sure that he's capable of this, like, rational line of thinking.
True.
Yeah.
He'll just think he didn't bash through the box.
I mean,
and
you
that's
could put him
why
on
he
the
took
other side of a
damage, 'cause it
big
hurt him.
wall.
Yeah. I think a big. Actually, I can move this afterwards, right?
No, you can't move the phantasm because it's just like centered on him. It's something that he thinks is there. It's not like an actual visible effect for anyone else.
Alright. Yeah, I'll put him in a box.
Nobody puts Dionychus in a box.
So he thinks big stone walls just close up around him. If he fails at an intelligence saving throw, which I imagine he's not great at.
You never know.
Don't doubt Matt's
Want to see
ability to
just
roll
Nat's
so many
20 this.
crits.
He rolls a nat 20 and becomes awakened.
So, what's the DC?
13.
Ow! Son of a...
Oh, with the -3.
Yep.
Oh wow.
They have an intelligence of 4. Congratulations, you weren't able to fool
Isn't
the dumbest
that-
animal in the forest.
Wait, isn't that sentient? Isn't that borderline sentient in intelligence of 4?
Yeah, you know,
Used to be at least.
borderline.
well.
Because
I mean,
animals
you
used
can
to be
play a
stuck
character
to,
with a
like,
level 3 intelligence.
True.
That's the problem with save or nothing happens spells. They're really powerful if they
If
work.
they
and
save,
if they
nothing
don't.
happens.
I mean, that's most spells.
That's what's great about Friends.
That's all that's great about Friends.
Alright, so it is now Zeryl's turn.
I'm going to sling at the one that Grim had hit with the fire, the one that's weakened.
He hit one with a fire bolt and one with 3 fire rays.
The fire raise one.
Okay.
And I think I set this up right, so we'll see.
Is this with the boom?
With the
stones?
stones.
These are with the boomstones, yes. A 15.
That's a hit.
8.
You crack it in the neck, its head thrashes around and starts clawing at the air, and then falls over to the side and twitches as it suffocates because of the broken trach.
That was very inhumane of you, Druid.
Was that the one next to me?
Yes.
Okay.
It's called a mercy killing, my small friend.
Whoa, that is a big icon.
It's very dead.
All right. Doing anything else, Sarah?
No, that's. I'm pretty sure that's all I can do.
All right.
So.
Sizzle.
All right. I'm gonna go run up the one that's up on Grim, if that's close enough.
Okay.
And-
You can get there with an athletics check.
Okay. Even with the 40 speed?
Yeah. Because it moved pretty far to get to Grim.
Gotcha. Is the other one closer then? The one on Olamir?
No, that's even further.
Okay, I'll go for the one on Grim.
Thank you, man.
Yep. Okay, you can get there.
All right. I run up and start stabbing.
James, you're always my favorite.
Oh, that's a stab.
That is a stab. That's a hell of a stab. On an already wounded Deinonychus. But
Is it still?
not enough to kill it.
All right. I'll use my bonus action to punch it.
Alright, it was the punch that did the Deinonychus. You just
Punched it
you
right.
stab it with the
Holy
spear, you get it really good, it's flailing and there's bleeding, and you think you punctured a lung, and then you just uppercut it. Head snaps back, and it falls to the ground.
God. You reach,
Punch it
you
straight
reach
in the
right into that fresh puncture wound and pull it slung out.
Or
I
that.
feel like being able to say that I punched the dinosaur in the face to death is just validated playing a monk.
You just get a tattoo across your knuckles that says Meteor and punch dinosaurs.
Pretty good. Alright. So, Grim.
I
That's a
shall.
shotgun.
The one attacking Olamira.
Okay.
All three on him. Let's hit, baby. Bam.
10 damage.
Yeah, it's not as good as I thought it'd be, but I guess good enough. And then, yeah, that's all I'll do.
Hey, if it makes you feel better, that's more than a rock.
Alright. Deinonychus attacks Olamira.
Oh no! Only the middle one hits.
For 10.
Not even a 5.
So for 5.
Wait, are you raging?
I have 5 temporary hit points.
Yeah, no, it hits you for 10.
Yeah, and it takes away my 5 temporary hit points, so I can take 5 damage.
Yes. Don't confuse the dumb GM.
Sorry, I apologize, sir.
Alright.
Wow, she just admitted that you were the dumb GM, Matt. I knew what that was. That was like a test.
That was a
The
test.
correct
You
answer,
failed.
correct answer
Terrible.
was, yeah.
Olamira.
Fire.
Alrighty, I am going to attack it with my glaive. 16
16 hits.
for 12.
Well, gotcha.
Yep, that's what I do.
Alright. So it's a sound hit with the glaive. There's blood spraying across the underbrush. But
But
it's
unfortunately,
still alive. Up again.
When you cut him, he splits into 2 equal but smaller Deinonychuses who continue to attack you.
Yeah, because they're smaller, they get plus
Don't
2.
give him ideas.
Because they're actually slime Deinonychuses.
They turn
Slime
into
and Deinonychus.
velociraptors and get pack tactics.
The
Alright.
worst.
How far away is the one attacking, what's her face? Olamira? From me.
I would love it if you called all the characters what's their face.
Well, they do all look the same.
Not lizards 1 through 6.
How far
Excuse
is it?
you. I
Yeah.
at least have feathers.
About 15 feet from you.
So I'm gonna walk up there and bite it.
Okay. Lizard
It's like
bites
an
lizard.
It's like a domination thing.
And I'll, just for the hell of it, I'll do the booming blade as well. But that's just gonna be a normal bite attack. Unless he moves.
No.
And I assume that doesn't kill it?
That doesn't count as a melee weapon.
So-
A melee attack with a weapon.
It's a weapon. It's just
Your mouth
Okay.
is
It's a
not a weapon.
natural weapon.
fine. I'll get like a stick or something. Can't just bite my magic into the enemies. Worst DM ever.
Just remove a tooth and stick a dagger up there.
Fine, I'll just bite him normally then. You happy?
I am happy. But that's enough to kill it. Describe how you killed this Deinonychus with bite.
Well, being frustrated that my magic doesn't seem to work on these enchanted lizards, I just run up there and jump at it and chomp my jaws down on its neck and shake around until it stops moving, which actually surprisingly works.
Perfect. You punched one to death and you bit the other one to death.
And I killed one with a rock.
We are very
Yet all three have been dying from suffocation.
True.
See a theme here. Fog cloud next time.
I'm just saying, if we considered living things, containers, I could just instantly kill one by dehydrating it.
Well, no, a single cell you could consider a container, but it's close.
Do we know about cells in this world yet? Because I feel
No.
like we're in the Dark Ages, so
Yeah.
it's more just like, magic works off perception, so I
Yeah.
perceive it as a container. Yeah.
Well, and you would have no inkling that a body does actually contain water. It contains blood. Blood is different than thicker.
No, they're like the liquids. Listen, Matt.
You just need
time
to
for your
gather,
facts.
gather every other druid that exists, and all of you cast Destroy Water on some person's body. That should dehydrate him enough.
That's why I have the beat stick in the rocks.
What you actually do is get a bunch of druids together, cast Destroy Water on the local water source, and then run the town in exchange for water.
Oh my god. You evil person.
Yes.
Oathbreaker druid.
It's
They could
it's
only
all
do
part
it
of, it's
10
all
gallons.
part of the
10
yeah,
gallons
10
at a
gallons
time.
He shall be
Actually, well,
immortal.
it gets an
Zero.
additional
That's why you
10
get the
gallons
whole
every time
bottle.
that you level up. But yeah, no, it's all part of the cycle, Matt. The economic cycle.
Probably be more
That-
effective just to roll in a bunch of bear forms and start mauling people.
That's true.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah, but you can hide the fact that you were the one that dried up the lake.
Ah, yes, the
People
great immortality.
Worship you as their savior.
Oh, good. Alright, so you bed down for the evening.
Yep.
Yep.
Relatively quiet evening. Everybody, you find a flatter area to camp. How's everybody doing on their insect repellent supplies?
I
I
have.
got
those.
plenty.
I'm
Yeah,
fine.
I've,
I bought a shit
Are we
ton, so.
are we spending rations or did we buy food party supplies?
I'm
we
gonna
bought
ask-
Well,
a
the
party
dino
basket
has food.
meat and have been eating everything we kill so far.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that the kills that you've had, the raptors and the Deinonychus are keeping you fed for a few days. We'll say that adds about 4 days to your rations.
Okay.
Perfect.
I've been
Yeah, 'cause
reapplying the salve every night. I've got one more use, but then I have 10 of the incense.
Ow. I
So,
have like 53 uses of salve left.
yeah, I didn't buy
Yeah.
as much as you guys.
I got
Yeah, you might want to
Yes.
borrow some because
It
10
was
uses of
$1
incense
per
will last
20
you
uses.
about 3 days.
Yeah.
We also have a cask of salted meat, though we didn't get any info on how exactly that translated to rations. River and Flask just implied it would be enough to get us where we're going and back.
Yeah. For the group, we'll say that the cask contains about 20 days worth of rations.
Okay.
So if somebody wants to keep track of that on the group loot, or
Convert it.
you could actually put that on Boom Boom, or I could merge group
Boom
loot with Boom Boom.
Boom.
Or if someone wants to be a total
see
hero
Yeah,
and
but then
steal
when
it all.
you-
Boom Boom's sheet, it's
Then
just
when you
blank. Just
inevitably
assume
kill
Boom
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 Boom, we'll lose our ration. So
No,
I
I
assumed
will die
everything
for
in
Boom Boom. We're
was
blood
being
brothers.
carried by Boom Boom, because I can't put anything on the Boom Boom sheet.
I just checked that.
Okay. There we go.
Okay.
This is really intense music for camping and talking about rations.
What's that?
This is really intense music for camping and talking about rations.
Yes, it is.
I imagine Edge, both of Kent and Grim and Sizzle
just, like
are.
drumming on stuff.
Yep.
I got performance too. I got a fucking pan flute. I got this shit.
Good.
I don't have performance, but next level I will.
All right.
Now I have
Oh,
performance.
Matt, I got another proficiency from becoming a samurai, so I chose persuasion.
Okay. So maybe you can persuade this next encounter. As you're breaking camp and getting ready for the morning, you spot through a break in the trees across a small valley. There's a small pond, and you see stooping down to take a drink out of the pond is a Tyrannosaurus Rex. About 300 yards
I use Turn Tyrannosaurus to make it run away. I get it from my Dino Rancher background.
Interesting.
So I suggest we go in the literal fuck opposite direction.
I think we can
Yes.
kill him.
As much as I am tempted by the thought of T-Rex steaks, maybe we sneak away.
Yep.
Yes, actually, what
So he might be close enough that he gets to get a chance to see us, right?
No, he's not actually. He's 1 foot outside that distance.
Because if that's the case, I think I might do something about the largest and most apparent member of our party, the giant dinosaur.
I'm looking up something to do about that too. I just can't find it.
Do not sacrifice Boom Boom to the T-Rex.
I'm making him invisible.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Hey, is that right? He doesn't seem to notice that he's invisible. But he's like knocking people over with his tail accidentally, 'cause he knows where that is.
He's just being like, aha, I'm funny.
He's about as smart as the Dynamite.
Hey!
He's smarter than Ace, then.
No, he's dumber. He's about half as smart.
But he barks half as much.
Hey, where did you get the fucking ladle?
So,
I'll be right back. I think
He's
Ace
smarter than Ace, then.
Yep.
Oh no, Ace just got into a bowl of soup that was on the counter. So, probably pretty smart, I guess. I'll be right back.
So,
Oh fuck, that's this guy. Never mind. I thought I could make Boom Boom smaller, but I can't.
Yeah, let's walk away.
Yeah, we decline this encounter, Matt. We we don't fuck with the T-Rex.
Yeah. Okay.
Why, just because he could probably one-shot us?
Yeah, that's actually exactly
Yep.
why. I'm glad that we worked
Solid
that
reasoning.
Okay. And you guys are rolling really bad on the weather. It's staying extremely hot right now.
Oh, that's so
Fine.
nice. I find a nice rock to bask on.
I don't have to wear armor, so
out. Yeah, me neither.
Only Maggie suffers.
that casts
Pretty much.
We're like, we're all
We all
like, yeah, this
sorcerers
is too
and
bad.
druids.
We look back, and Maggie's just like,
Hello. What does
like-
Maggie like doing?
Because it's
Oh,
super hot
dying
again.
in the heat, because the rest of us basically don't wear clothes.
Yep. Matt, I would like to know what my options are. For
don't worry.
not dying in heat.
Don't wear heavy armor.
Yeah, invest in a suit of medium.
Just some elven armor.
Can I have armor made of dinosaur bones?
I'll think
You
about
rit-
it.
Thank you.
It'd be cooler because it would be riddled
mean-
with holes.
I could make you a shield from the dinosaur corpse. I have that capability.
That is true.
I mean, the real option for you is to start to adapt and figure out ways to get AC without heavy armor.
Yes,
I could stab
sir.
you with an ice knife.
Thank
or,
you.
or get fire resistance. Or, yeah.
What
Yeah,
kind of armor are you
that
wearing,
would probably
Maggie?
help.
I am wearing chainmail.
Oh,
Yeah, chainmail in 100-degree weather. Can you picture how
Seems-
comfortable that would be?
if it's very humid, it's also like
I'd like to think that she is only wearing chainmail and like a
That would shake.
yeah. I was gonna say, congratulations, you're a rash with legs.
I like to imagine that she's also a drow elf out in the sunlight.
Also, a what?
A drow.
Oh.
Or a Duragar, whichever.
Something with sunlight
Add more
sensitivity.
penalties. Yeah, just add more penalties on top.
Could be a kobold.
A Drunderger. Right.
I chat with Boom Boom, my blood brother, because as a furbog, I have speech of beast and leaf, so I can do that.
Okay.
I listened so that I may attempt to copy your conversation,
All right,
thinking
so
of it will help
leaving the
dinosaurs.
Tyrannosaurus behind.
Hey Matt, how much of you thought that we were gonna try and kill the Tyrannosaurus?
I didn't
'Cause
think we were
there's
going to
def-
try and kill it. I just thought, well, I didn't think at all because it's actually not anything that
So,
I decided on. It was a roll on a
Oh.
random table.
since
was
we
gonna
have
say-
to go around the T-Rex, I assume we're taking this path.
Which path? I'm sorry, I tapped away.
I was just gonna say, there's definitely a small part.
No,
of you that thought we
you've
were
already. I've already kind of covered that. So.
Alright.
And by the way, each X is 10 miles or 8 miles or something. So
Yep.
it's a couple miles behind you. When let's see. You come across a small clearing, and it looks like somebody was camping there.
Interesting.
We run in circles.
Can I search the camp?
You can indeed search the camp.
That be perception, investigate?
Does it look like it was broken down hastily? Or not broken down at all and abandoned?
Yeah. So do an investigate check.
7. I forgot to turn off advantage.
Yeah, just from the way some of the valuables are not like tucked away, hidden under things, it looks like whoever left in a hurry.
Oh dear.
Valuables?
Are there trees nearby, Matt? Like near the camp?
Are there? Yeah, they're trees.
I asked one of the trees to shake its rightmost branch if these people were attacked. The branch closest to my right.
Does that actually let you talk to plants too?
Get furbogged. Yes, I just can't understand how they were. Like, I can't speak plant or dinosaur, but they understand what I'm saying to them perfectly. So if I were to say to like, Boom Boom, stomp your left foot if you see trouble, and he just goes, "Rah, rah," I don't know what that means, but if he stomps his left foot, then like obviously.
Okay.
So you're speaking to a plant to do
The
what?
tree, yes. If these people were attacked, shake the branch closest to my right.
A branch on your left sways in the breeze.
Okay.
It's too dumb to know what left and right are, I'm sorry.
I pocket any valuables I might find.
Yeah, I'm also going to look and see what I see.
Oh, you mean stage left?
Oh fuck, man bear. Okay, wait.
I'm mad.
Wait,
I'm
we're
not gonna
fucking
be a
man bear
fucking
now?
maniac.
I did not mean to roll insight. I meant to roll investigation. Do you want me to re-roll that?
No, take the 11.
It's a different modifier.
It is.
Yeah, you just
Well, then-
apply the different modifier. Roll the different
Well, it's a 10 then instead of an 11.
So yeah, so Othocat, you actually find kind of tucked away behind a small pack, like somebody's backpack. Yeah, a horn that has the front of it has the mouth of the head of a lion and roaring, sort of thing. And the back is, you know, I mean, it looks pretty ornate, probably pretty valuable.
I give it a 2. Test out its sound.
It makes kind of a weak sound. You don't know if you're playing it right.
I'd huck it away. It looks interesting. So, lion horn or
Yeah, you could just call it the lion horn.
I thanked the tree for its help. I mean, I had, like, before I had asked, I would have pointed to the, like, right branch, left branch, shake right branch if that was what it was doing, but
He did mention
You know
it
what?
swayed in the breeze, which sort of implies it does not have control over its own movements, as it is a tree.
yeah. But I
Maybe
didn't
that's
know
just
if
a branch
that was
billowing.
Matt saying, not wanting to just be like, yeah, it waves at you. You know what? And if the tree has any deep gouges in it, I cast Mending, which in this case is a healing spell because it's a tree.
Fuck off.
No, so it's got animation to it, according to the spell.
Oh,
Haha.
So yeah, you get the impression that there were many small feet that came into the camp and carrying away the people with bigger feet.
Oh, that's terrifying.
goblins.
and the campfire or anything? Does it look recent?
Probably the past few days.
Could we attempt to find tracks of some kind?
As you start to investigate the outer area of the camp, you notice that there are there's a couple of chunks of looks like painted wood.
Oh dear.
Oh, look, the little,
Gorbling.
babushka people. They're not babushka people.
The stack goblins.
Yeah, the stack goblin.
Yeah. So, the Batiri, or the goblins, the local goblins, looks like they've been here.
How long has it been since we saw the T-Rex?
I'll be right back, guys.
Been, I don't know, a couple hours.
Okay. Just want to know if the dinosaur is still visible.
No.
Hey Matt, do I need to know anything about the Batiri?
You know that they are goblins that, they're a matriarchal
I'm back.
sect of goblins. They have call them a number of different tribes across the continent gather, but most people think they're a bunch of savages. kind of are. But, there's just a vague notion that they have territory out here away from the undead. So, it makes sense that people might have wandered into their territory.
Okay.
Should we attempt to mount a rescue?
Do we care?
Yeah, that's the real question. I mean, if people care, we can go rescue them. Can we try and track them to where they were? Which way do the tracks seem to be going?
The tracks seem to be going actually in the direction that you were headed.
Okay.
Well,
No, let's not do it.
can't hurt to at least see what we're up
We are-
against.
Last time we fought the goblins, I found some rather valuable gems.
I mean, I'm not opposed to just being wary of them and continuing on our way.
I would hate to see innocent people eaten by these goblins.
Oh yeah, you would much rather eat the innocent people.
You would much rather watch your 14-year-old party member get arrested.
Well,
Stand there, do nothing.
I
weren't
into
did
you.
not understand what was going on, and I have not eaten any innocent people. I believe that is Othoket's job. I would merely cook them if he did, so that it was at least somewhat civilized.
Oh, I love our party.
Orthocat gives you the lizard man equivalent of finger guns.
Well, if I'm gonna get outvoted again, let's just go.
Orthocat is abstaining. He feels neutral on this subject.
Sizzle would
I-
like to help. If we can find them.
I mean, if you guys are down with enslaving them afterwards, Orthocat could be convinced to be pro, but
That seems like a poor decision.
yeah,
We
see.
would be no better than the goblins.
How about indentured servitude? They have to work off their life debt to us.
How very American of you.
Could merely escort them to Camp Vengeance, where we are already headed, or let them go on their way if they have supplies.
Well, either way, we've decided we're going after them. Let's go after them.
They don't get any of our food.
Alright, let's go.
No way to make new friends.
Okay.
Zerl shakes his head and looks at the tree and says, "These all don't seem very sane, do they?" The tree shakes its head no.
One thing he doesn't need is another hungry mouth to feed in the jungle. In the jungle.
Right.
I sidle up to Sizzle and whisper, if we have to make an escape from these goblins, you're the one I'm gonna make invisible with.
I thank you, friend.
I like you the most, but I hate everyone equally.
I hate you the least.
Oh, jeez.
I just thought you should know that if you attack someone while you're invisible, it goes away.
I appreciate the warning.
Alright. Let's take a 5-minute bio break.
Sounds good.
Are you good? You next.
Get those goblins, kill those goblins.
Oh, hey
Oh,
Matt.
yeah.
Yep.
Do I or can't I forgot to ask this last session. Are cantrips just like spells? Like I have access to them and I choose which ones I want at the beginning of the day, like with the rest of them.
Cantrips
No, the
can't be
ones you
changed.
know, you always know, but you can't ever unlearn them. And
Oh, okay. So the ones I choose are the ones I have until I learn.
Well,
So there's a chart that tells you how many spell slots and cantrips you know.
Yeah. It says I know 2 cantrips and 3 spells, but
Yeah, the
can I
cantrips.
like?
Cantrips are ones you innately know. You don't have to do anything special at the start of a day. And you can cast them. You can cast you pick the 2 cantrips and you make them
Oh.
and
But you
you can
can't
cast them
change them.
without expending a spell slot.
Okay, in that case, I don't cast Mending on the
So
tree.
you can just keep spamming them. Yeah, mending.
Okay.
Take that cantrip away. Probably,
Okay,
if you're gonna
I misunderstood how cantrips work. I apologize.
Also, as a druid, you do know every druid spell of first level.
Yes, no, that part I knew, but I only can
Yeah, you have
know
3
three, and I can only So that I understood. I thought cantrips were just. I chose 2 and had all of them. Same thing. But okay, good to
Nah.
know.
Well, don't worry. When I
ones you
level up,
choose
I'll
are just
grab
the
Mending.
ones you have, and
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
it.
Yeah. So that thorn.
Yeah,
whip-
thorn whip and magic stones. I'm gonna take then.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problemo.
Also, Justin, I found a strong contender for strongest challenge rating 1 monster that isn't a Dionychus.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
is it brown bear? 'Cause that one's
No,
also
it's
pretty good.
Crag Cat.
Ooh yeah, Crag Cat's really good. I forgot that was CR1. Yeah, that one's in the Storm King's Thunder adventure book.
Yeah, I'm not sure they'd be
Yeah,
native
we-
to Jolt.
Didn't we
Oh,
fight
that's
a
okay. I mean, we
Craig
can try.
You guys did.
You know.
Didn't we dunk on that, Craig?
You did, because nobody cast spells that had attack rolls, or no, nobody cast spells that had saving throws. Because they have advantage on all saves against spells, and if they succeed, the spell is reflected back at the caster.
Oh god, my Phantasmal Force.
Yep. But weirdly, unlike other things with magic resistance, they do not impose disadvantage on attack rolls. Which the flail style does. And it reflects those if they miss. It's silly.
Sounds very silly.
It's a Hadrous.
It's also a snail with flails for heads, so it's pretty ridiculous to begin with.
Interesting.
Yep.
I have every beast in D&D on a thing that I found. That I'm just looking through all the ones that are 1 or less.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Direwolf is a solid one because it's got
Yeah.
like a trip attack. I think Bear has probably the most hit points you can get out of
Yeah,
single.
bears are just a tank.
Just the brown bear of like something stupid like 50.
A deep roche, which is essentially a ground buffalo, has
Oh,
the
yeah.
most powerful charge attack.
The underground cow. Yeah, there's some.
It could also be a
there's some cool
Hadrosaurus,
options.
which has a sweeping tail attack. So it's my AoE form. I could be a stench cow. What is a stench cow? I need to know this. Any creature other than a stench cow that starts its turn within 5 feet must make a DC 26 Constitution save or be
God.
poisoned.
Wait, what?
A stench cow.
What is that from?
1 second, I'll tell you.
It's gotta be like some Underdark shit.
Volo's Guide.
Really? Why haven't I seen this before?
It's cow
Well,
with a K.
I know what I'm casting with
Oh,
Phantasmal Force
okay.
next time.
Oh, I could also
Stench
just
cow.
be a straight
Yeah,
up vol
stench
crab.
cow.
A bone crab.
A bone crab?
The bone
I could be a dog.
Ah. Okay, a stench cow is a bison native to the lower plains, so it's a hell cow.
Ah.
It's
Oh, I've-
literally a cow from hell.
Well, luckily I've been there, so
I mean, all you gotta do is convince Matt you've seen it. They're pretty good. They got resistance to cold fire and poison.
I didn't get that far. I just saw the part where I smell so bad everything in 5 feet is poison.
Yeah, right above the stench. They also have dark vision, unlike the normal cow.
Sounds like a pretty good deal for cows. You go to hell and you just get like a super buff.
Oh, the Rothe can cast dancing lights, because Underdark cow.
What?
Hey Matt, my uncle is a drow. I forgot to mention that, so I would vacation to see him. You know,
Very good.
it's like a
His aunt was a tiefling too, so you know.
lower plains, underdark. I got around as a dinosaur rancher. A Quetzalcoatlus? A Quetzal...
Oh, we saw one of those.
What's it called?
We hit in the
What's
front
it called?
cloud
What?
as it flew above
Yeah,
us.
that.
They're an
I can't do
actual
that one yet.
dinosaur.
Yeah, it's like an extra giant pteranodon with feathery wings, and I think it's one of the better flying forms because it's got that sweet
Are they
diver
an
tank.
actual dinosaur? I thought they were a mythical creature.
There is a Quetzalcoatl was a Aztec god, but there was a pterodon named after
Oh, named after.
Quetzalcoatl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Although pterodons are not dinosaurs, though.
They're chicken. They belong to
What?
the chicken family.
What?
Yeah, I think that one is also in Volos. But it is a fly speed, which
Yeah, I can't. Oh no, I can't do that. I can.
Yeah.
I'm limited to
is
one
annoying.
CR with no flying and no swimming, so I cannot yet turn myself into a pack of piranhas.
Oh, this is sweet. I didn't know the Quetzalcoatlus had flyby attack.
What is a steeder?
Doesn't provoke opportunity attacks while it's flying.
All right. So,
After the goblins.
yes. You going after the goblins?
I
Sure.
believe so.
Yes.
You know it.
What is a steeder? I need to look this up because I want to be one. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you takes about another day to get there, camp out some distance off of the trail of the goblins that you were following. It's not hard to follow them. They seem to kind of follow natural game trails, and there's they have no concept of trying to hide their tracks, and there's bent underbrush everywhere. And getting to it's not too long before you come across a camp. About midday, when everybody make perception check.
Yay.
Perception.
Uh,
Not bad, Maggie.
Performance.
Bam.
16.
Yeah, that's right. I beat you, Sizzle. What now?
I see for the trees.
I speak for the trees, and the trees say "fuck you."
So you notice that there's a sort of a lot of high trees, and inside one of them there is a goblin who's trying his best to stay very still, wearing a poncho of vines, branches, and by chance, Grim Sizzle spot him, and he's seen you, but he doesn't know that you've seen him.
Because he's hiding. I didn't understand that for a second. Like
How
he
far
just.
away is he?
He's high in a tree.
Okay.
Oh, this is bad. No,
Uh,
spell list, come back, please.
Well,
Cast your
How
magic
high?
on him, Sizzle.
I can throw my spear, so I might do that.
How far away is he?
Yeah, I'll throw my spear.
He is beyond your range.
Oh, then I will not do that because I'm aware of the range of my spear.
He's about 100 yards away.
It was 300 feet.
Oh, yards. Okay. I guess we keep walking like we didn't see him, and just
I'm
be ready for
especially
the
good at
inevitable
that, because I
ambush.
didn't see him.
Okay. The
Just sort of whisper to everybody to be ready, as much as I can. I may not have heard a whisper before. I don't know how my mimicry works with volume.
In the trees, in the trees.
You just let off like a danger squawk.
Yeah.
Right, danger. Right. Nevermore.
All right. So you draw closer, and so are you pretending you don't see him?
Sure.
Yes.
But I am
You see,
expecting him to
as you draw closer, you see him turn, and like he gives like a signal with his hand, and like then he kind of gives away more of his position, but the others still don't see it. Like he repeats the signal, like, "Hey, dumbass!" He's repeating the signal.
Can I try to see where he's directing the signal to? See if I can pick out the other
It's
guy.
kind of a generic like hand like clamping signal, and
Oh, okay.
but you can tell he's looking sort of back and to the right, which is sort of
no.
the direction of the camp that you think you spotted.
They're action movie Spec Ops goblins. They're using hand signals.
Can I see any other goblins who are like watching out for the signal?
No,
Okay.
in fact, he's down in the village.
Gotcha.
Or whatever. But yeah, this is you approaching. River leans in and says, "Ah, this must be the fabled Yelyark camp.
An
It's
interesting.
ruled
name.
by Queen Grabstab."
Damn,
like
even
her
more
already.
interesting name.
Are they friendly?
Does she grab and
I'm
then
gonna
she stabs?
guess probably not.
I guess the Grabstab's also very friendly, River says, dripping with sarcasm.
I wipe some of that off my face and onto Maggie.
Othoket does not understand sarcasm, and you see him about to wave to the goblin in the tree.
I stop him.
The goblin's too busy trying to make sure his signal is seen to see that you guys have
How?
spotted him.
Never mind. Sorry, I haven't.
Does
What? Oh, fuck! Damn it.
well. Can I attempt to like duck into the underbrush and hide from the goblin? I want to see if I can sneak up on him and climb up the tree that he's in.
You'd have to get a bit closer.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean like sneak up through the bushes and then climb up the tree without him seeing me.
Okay.
Probably not possible, but
Do you inform us of this plan?
yes.
I'm gonna make you invisible.
Okay.
Okay. How far out are the rest of you when he's making this attempt to climb the tree?
I'm basically like, Well, I mean, is he climbing right now, or
I
are you at
just
the
turned
base of the tree?
invisible.
I don't know. No.
Yeah, I figured he was still a ways out. I was gonna
Yeah.
try to sneak up there.
Well, you get
So I
to,
just
you start to get
turned-
closer. You know, you can start to hear the noises of the camp.
Okay. Well,
I mean, my plan is to just climb up the tree and push this guy out the tree. So, you know.
As one does.
Yep.
I would like to look up at the goblin and try and copy his hand signs while looking at him.
Okay. The goblin definitely sees this, and then he turns and he shouts into the village something in goblin. What? And then hops out of the tree, grabs a vine actually, and swings down out of the tree.
Done.
Indiana Jones goblin. Holy shite.
Oh no, I don't have control plans yet. I was gonna make that vine strangle him, but
Boon.
Pay no attention to going.
I'm not going to climb the tree then.
I hear sounds of battle. The goblins are already being attacked. Oh.
But you're still invisible. It'll be good.
Yes. If you guys want, since I'm already invisible, I can attempt to, like, go scout out the place. That way we know what we're about to walk into.
It's up to you.
Guess I'd give that a shot.
Oh boy.
Alright, so Sizzle moves into the camp.
I can't see anything, by the way. Is
Yeah, it was black for me.
Black.
Yeah,
Just
also
reloaded.
black for me.
Sizzle, can you see anything now?
I saw a ping. I see my token. Or I was able to click on my token where you pinged, but I can't actually see it or see anything.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Fix that. How about now?
Now I can see everything.
I can still
Except
see
for the
nothing.
things that are blocked out.
Still-
Well, yeah, you guys aren't there yet.
Not on the
Okay.
map.
Okay. That's
Uh,
fine with me.
Hang on a second. Let me just pull it to. There.
I think I'm gonna have to ask you to quit that.
Is
My,
that
my yawn?
Yeah.
is that a boar?
Let me. S-
Or is that a goblin stack?
Shh. You're spoiling the map.
What's the?
Cool.
Is it Control B?
I think to do what?
See what you see.
Oh, L? I think it was.
I think L, yeah.
Okay.
Sounds right.
Nope, that's a person with a mask.
Oh, okay, mask goblin. Oh yeah, if I zoom in, that looks like a mask goblin. Okay. So is this one big like tent or mat thing with these logs?
Yeah. So what you see is, it looks like a series of interwoven giant leaves. And there's a sort of a network of vines above it,
Oh, interesting.
and there's huts built on top of the leaves.
Gotcha. And what are the goblins doing? Are they like civilian goblins?
They haven't
that
seen
don't have
you.
tokens, or-
So a couple of them start to scurry around. Haven't seen you because you're invisible.
Yep.
But the one that you see is pointing to his back, and suddenly another goblin comes.
Ah. Okay, they're preparing the stack.
They have stacking technology.
Do I see the prisoners anywhere? I see this cage down
Yeah,
there.
there's a cage down there, and it looks like there's one rather emaciated-looking halfling.
Okay. I'm gonna creep back to where the party is and let them know what's up.
Okay.
Free the prisoners while we fight.
Sure, I can try that. I don't have any lockpicks or anything, but I can.
How sturdy does the cage look?
Actually,
Like,
do I
say
have
if it were
lockpicks?
filled with like 10 gallons of water immediately.
I don't.
I
Is
like,
a
I like
cage an
that that's
open
just
container?
my meme now. Is the create and destroy water.
If somebody had a pair of thieves' tools, I do know how to pick locks from my misspent youth. I was a criminal.
How dare you.
I mean, is it like a metal cage or is it just like a tribal one made of like sticks and bones?
Good question. Did I notice that?
It's a pretty sturdy looking cage, but it is made of sticks and bones.
Okay. I guess I didn't see what the locking mechanism might be, but I can still probably get it open.
I can give you my tinder box.
I have one of my own.
Okay.
Thank you, Doctor.
I don't have lockpicks, so.
Yeah, I don't either.
Zero kind of like offers you his great club, which depending on how tall you are might be your size, because that's all he has.
No, thank you, friend. I do not believe that will assist with a lock in this situation. I actually don't even know what the lock is. It might just be well-tied rope.
It's
In which
being
case,
watched
I
over.
will cut it. It was not when I saw it. There was only a couple goblins preparing to stack. We may not have much time before they assault us. This is an odd conversation because none of you are looking at me.
How do you know?
I'm over here.
Oh, shit.
Yes, I offered it to I offered my
But
great
you
club to
see,
a tree.
he can see us. We just can't see him.
Ah.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm trying to read my spell list real quick.
Oh,
If we go now, we can likely get the jump on the goblins.
yeah, we could try and set up an ambush.
While they're
Hide in the bushes.
Then we go now.
an ambush is also a viable option. But we should decide soon.
Nah.
I
There's
mean, we can distract
not
them.
much
Nah.
cover
Yeah,
at the camp.
I'm here. I'm just
Okay, I
listening to
didn't
the
know-
deliberations.
Okay.
I'm sure he'll let us know when we've deliberated too long and the goblins attack us.
How far out from the camp are we?
You are about 50 yards now.
Okay. This like, how far away from the tree line was I when I was on?
You just breached the tree line, pretty much.
Okay, so there's like a solid, like, 60 to 70 feet with very minimal cover between the tree line and the village.
60 to 70 feet, you say?
Yeah, there is only a few small shrubs and some stumps. The rest is mostly clear-cut clearing.
I have an idea.
We best enact it
For
quick.
me, not
Create
necessarily
one.
you guys. But
The goblins were stacking quite rapidly.
is that like a universal sign for goblins are about to attack? Is that like what they do? Are they like
well, that's their battle
transforming into
tactic.
like
In
goblin
this
prime?
continent, it appears to be. They stack before battle and in battle.
That's perfect.
Right?
I don't know if you saw the picture, but the picture's pretty sweet.
Oh wait, is there? I have
Justin
not.
suggested that I teach my goblins the Baturi style of combat.
It's in the it's the one named Encounter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I should rename that.
Perfect.
And if he'll
I
really
love it.
allow me to do that, I'm going to consider it.
So this stack of 4 goblins is like 3 feet tall, right?
They're not Esther.
Yeah, they're bigger than that.
Okay, well, I mean, yeah. I vote that we ambush them and
Yep.
All
Wait
right.
for them to come into the underbrush, and then we jump out and be like, booga booga booga.
You
We
see
should
them.
probably hide.
You see.
maybe we engage them where there's not so much brush for them to hide in, like in that area of very little cover between their camp and us.
Oh dear.
Oh,
All right, so they start to trundle out of from the tree line. It's like a very narrow border of trees between like the area that you were kind of coming into and like the clearing that the camp is set up in. And you see them doing what you would think like a third grader's approximation of like you move forward and I'll cover you, like kind of maneuvers. But they're doing this as a stack, so it's one.
Wait, so how many stacks are there?
There's 2 stacks that you can see of 5 goblins each, and they're like sneaking forward, and then like all of them slot in behind a tree, and then another stack will slot out from behind a tree, sneak past
everything.
that one, and then move in behind a tree.
I will be honest, this is surprisingly entertaining to watch.
I think they're being stealthy.
Perhaps we should just leap from the trees now and engage the stacks.
Yes.
I'm hiding.
Yes,
Oh
stealth
my
checks.
god. Okay, wait a second. Sorry. I think I've just discovered something wonderful, but
I'm just standing here invisible.
Then you have
stealth
advantage.
checks.
I'm just kidding.
I am roughly the size of a tree, so that makes sense.
My God, Zero.
Wait, I need to read something.
Your druid is somehow out of his element.
Wait,
He just does
so
the
you
John
can
Cena
transform
thing where he
into
waves
Cena.
his hand in front of his face and declares.
Oh
the-
no, he's laughing, but he's also giant. So like his laugh is like, yeah,
Like a big Java
like he's fucking just.
Booming, you might say.
Damn it.
All right. And then the stacks see that, and they charge forward.
Okay, how far out from are they from us?
They are pretty far out. They're, well, let's see. We'll call it 60 feet. So, everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
I can't see my token.
But yeah, we'll go back to the other map for a moment.
Sigh, awesome map with like boars or whatever it was Justin saw.
Person in a
For a
mask.
glorious moment, I thought I could use Thunder Wave while Beast formed because all I need to do is yell, but I cannot.
Yeah.
You can when you get high enough
Spells.
level.
Yeah.
18.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
There are so many maps on this thing. I've got to like drag you far to the other to get.
Oh my god.
You could
Like,
also,
But like,
if you also take like 3 levels of sorcery, you can issue material components.
like Yelyarka's map P goes all the way. S, and
Yeah. Storm King's Thunder is similar in its level of map.
yeah.
Not that you guys have seen many of them, but there are many maps. You just don't use them all. Or they just aren't for everything, because there are way more places than maps.
Yes. Token.
Yeah, Grim and Zero
Uh,
beat me.
There are 2 things that I can do here, and I'm trying
Yeah,
to
those
decide
are-
which one I want to do.
Look something up real quick.
Maggie, at this point, I think you should grab the alert feed at 4.
Yeah.
Get that +5 initiative.
Yeah, all right. I'm just not very useful this game.
Zero just thinks she's a little slow. Looked at the 7.5-foot tall furbog and went, "How does it feel to be a turtle?" When they first met.
Well, I
So
mean,
he just thinks that, you know,
Fortis.
No racist.
he just thinks that she's a little, you know, on the
in her
slower side.
defense,
All Chiltons look the same to her.
the last thing I saw you talking about was being a tortoise, and then I didn't read the chat anymore.
Yes, but I entered the
So-
game with, yeah, I'm like a 7.5-foot tall furbog.
I don't know what the tortoise people are called.
In my defense, I also thought that's what you were.
They're called
That's why I
turtles.
asked
No,
my
that's
question.
fine. Yeah.
Yep. I thought they were
Zero,
also.
no, Zero doesn't. He's not offended. He just thinks that Almira's a little, you know, she's a little not as fast as everybody else in the head. You know,
Or in body.
she fell out of the nest, but you know the pack came together and really things are looking up for her now.
That's not how half orcs work.
In nature, she would have been
Well, I
killed,
was
but it's
abandoned.
adorable that you know she hasn't
Don't you know
been.
half orcs, you know,
Are
come
they
from
nesting
nets
creatures?
full of eggs?
Yeah, they hatch. As a nature guide, I know.
Okay.
Her mother orc dropped her
was
on her head,
abandoned.
and then she called her mother a turtle, and they left her behind.
So
Did everybody get their initiative updated?
yes.
Yep.
So Matt, there are, just so I get this wonderful mental image clear, 2 stacks of 5 goblins each waddling at us like 3rd graders trying to be tactical.
Well, no, they're no longer trying to be tactical.
Oh.
They both like all their arms, like all 10 arms
Mm-hmm.
on each stack, fly out like they're surprised to see, and there's like a collective cry of "Ah!" like just a big chorus of it,
Yep.
and then they all start to charge in. And like
Okay,
the top of the stack lags behind for a second, and then like sways forward as like they charge.
Yeah.
If it helps
do
you,
I?
Nate,
Yes.
I picture them as kindergartners from the show Recess.
Yes. Do I know if they're going to maintain this stacked formation in battle?
You do. You do.
They do.
They
They do? Okay, fucking
They have in the
perfect.
past, yeah.
I wait. And Zeril has a giant smile on his face as he's not even trying to suppress his laughter.
Let's go, baby!
All right, Alpha Kent.
I love these weird things.
Do I am going to cast a empowered chaos bolt on the second in the stack. On the closer stack.
Okay.
I'm gonna leap out and say, "This is the part where I surprise you from the bush."
And half the stack looks surprised. And the other half is like, huh? All right. So,
Oh, sorry. That's where I roll damage. If 15 hits, that is.
yes, 15 hits.
Alright. I am going to re-roll some dice
Oh, okay.
since I empowered the spell.
Nice.
Let's see.
Dun, 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 dun.
Cold. Something Maggie
Uh,
could use.
So it's instead a 5 and a 2 plus 5 damage. So,
Cold lightning.
I'll do lightning damage.
So how much damage?
Let's see. 7 plus 5, 13.
That's 12.
Or 12, sorry.
Welcome to the club. Rest in math is hard.
I saw the old one from the first 1d6 roll and added it in there again.
All right, so you, how do like when you cast a lightning bolt, you just throw your hand out and shout something, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's a chaos bolt, so he goes lightning maybe.
Yeah.
No, I literally jump out and say, "This is the part where I surprise you from the bush."
And then you say the vocal element of the spell. The
Yep.
spell leaps from your hand. It's a literally looks like a couple of d6s flying towards the target. And then all of a sudden there's this loud boom, a flash of light, and suddenly that goblin is gone from the stack. And
Does the stack perfectly fall down?
yeah, pretty much. The second goblin in the stack is gone, and then the third and the fourth and the fifth goblin all just kind of plop down on the shoulders of the first one. Nobody seems to really notice.
And then I boldly run away.
Okay, so you're moving further from the group.
Yep.
Okay, so you surprised from the bushes and then Zero.
How close are they?
They're within 60 feet.
I'm gonna hold my act. Do any of them have ranged impl-
Yeah.
Fuck. God damn it.
The top 3 on each one has short bows out right now.
Oh great. They're fucking mobile artillery platforms. I'm gonna just kind of step behind a tree and hold my action until they're 20 feet away.
Okay. Grim.
I'm gonna stick to the plan, jump out and go ooga booga.
All right. Yes.
And then the stack that wasn't attacked, on the bottom goblin of it, I'm casting Hold Person.
Okay. What's the save on it?
13.
What? The will, wisdom.
I just put
Wisdom.
in there. It's wisdom. Yeah. Come on. Yeah.
So the stack stops, and the second one is beating the one on the bottom on the head. Ah, wake up! It's stop! But they don't think to dismount and before the rest of the stack.
This has probably never happened to them before, to be
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, they're like, why aren't you moving, you dumb?
And then
I promise
bonus
you.
action for the Mantle of Flame.
Okay. Sizzle.
So they're about 60 feet away?
I
Yes.
promise you, if you let them get to us, it'll be magical. Just
I
let
know.
it happen.
The other one can get close, but we're gonna keep this one at a distance.
I'm going to just hold my action. And sort of, Well, I'd like to move and then hold my action if that's possible.
You're gonna let them. You're gonna hold your action until when?
Well, till right after them. But can I move first, or do I hold my whole turn?
You can do your move and then hold your action. Sure.
Okay, I'd like to sort of position myself, just in front of and slightly to the side of, Grim, so that if they run towards him, I get an opportunity attack.
Okay. And yeah, so they do that. So they start running. The first stack starts running towards Grim.
Okay.
Actually, no. The first stack kind of blows by you and moves forward. Actually, the only one that can see Grim and Nelson can, right? Olamira, how'd you do on stealth?
15.
Okay, yeah. So they only see.
And there's also the Fearbulk who got a 7.
Yeah, he's just.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just behind it. I'm behind a tree left.
Okay, so yeah, one stack charges towards the Furbolg.
How close are they? How close do they get?
Charges towards Grim. Neither of them get there.
Isn't one stack paralyzed?
Oh
The
yeah,
bottom guy is.
bottom guy. So yeah, they spend the turn yelling at the bottom goblin.
I did spend my turn moving 30 feet away from him.
Yeah, and that's I'm kind of relatively.
Alright.
So yeah.
So nobody runs by me then.
So yeah, one stack actually instead of going towards they go towards Grim.
Okay.
They're 40 miles away.
Yeah.
Matt, bro.
From invisible, stab the bottom one as it's running past me.
Okay.
You just stick your spear out.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah. So you skewer the bottom one, like just behind the mask. You get an angle, and where do you stab?
Right, kind of in the chest. Go for the heart.
The lungs. Go for the lungs.
Like he spasms, like his arms flail out and he drops his Ikwala, and his he falls forward, and in just such a manner that the goblin on top of his shoulders can just keep walking.
Nice.
So,
And I am super visible now.
yeah. And the whole stack is like, what? And so they turn, and one of the two of them swing out with their Ikwalas.
Okay. That'll hit. That will not.
Yes. So 5 damage.
Cool.
And, so Fizzle and Olamira.
That was my opportunity attack. Because they walked through my threatened area.
Oh, they were gonna leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now I get my actual attack.
Sure.
Cool. I will stab him.
Oh, jeez.
Which
Just
one?
the bottom one again.
Bottom one again. Okay.
Yeah. When I hold my action, do I get my bonus action too?
I don't think so.
I didn't think
I
so,
don't.
but
I don't
wanted to make
think
sure.
so.
Okay, cool. Just
well,
the stab.
I think opportunity attack counts as a bonus action or something. Right?
That's your
It's a
reaction.
Reaction, but
Yeah.
But holding the action isn't like in previous editions where you just
Yeah,
delay
you
your
just
turn.
get the
It's-
action.
You spend your action to literally say, I'm going to wait for this to happen, and then my
Okay.
action is going to...
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I lose my bonus action, but I got my...
Okay. Well, but you take out the
Cool.
bottom one. This stack is now only 3 tiles.
All right, cool.
wait.
What?
I don't
Yes.
seem right.
The other stack that you froze is 4 tall. Taking out 3
Oh,
goblins.
so it's the one that got lost. That lost a guy from the blast.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Then yeah. Never mind.
All good. Elamira.
Olamir is gonna stab a bitch.
All right. Which stack are you going after?
The stack that is... One of them isn't charging at me. Are they charging to someone close to me? Like past me?
So there's one stack that is ostensibly quote unquote stuck. They're actually not stuck. They just don't realize they're a stack. And the other stack is closer to you.
I will.
So the guy that I have frozen, you get advantage on it.
I'm gonna
You
go
attack him.
stab.
Well,
as long as.
He's 60 feet away from you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna stab the one closest to me. Well, actually, are there any of them within 30 feet of me?
Yes, there's one stack within 30.
Yeah, it's the stack that I just took 2 out of. They're right next to me.
No, I'm gonna stay hidden and shoot my light crossbow at the freezy one.
Shooting your crossbow will reveal you.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay where I am, because no one's immediately close to me.
Okay, which goblin in the stack are you shooting?
The middle goblin, just straight for the middle goblin of the frozen stack.
Okay. There's 4, but
One of the 2 middle ones. Let me mute myself.
yeah. Okay, that's a hit. Yeah. Take out one of the middle goblins.
Just so everybody knows, if you attack the guy I'm holding, you get advantage and auto crit if you're within 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what. Okay. My original plan was to thunderwave 10 goblins and send all of them flying and destack them, but all of you hate fun and didn't let that happen. So
I wanted to see if I would be able to
Time
trip
for
the stack if
plan
I
B.
invisibly attacked the bottom one. It didn't work. Sorry.
it's time for Plan B, which is
Also,
equally
the
as awesome.
goblins
Yeah.
all split up.
That's the problem with being a spellcaster. You never get to pull off your plans.
That's fine. I have Plan B, which is equally as fucking hilarious.
But it's oh so awesome when you get to pull off your plan.
It is.
Can't wait until I get polymorph.
I've got a wicked for when I get third spell slots. For,
That does not surprise me.
doesn't involve fireball.
Most good spellcasting plans don't involve fireball or blasting in general.
All right, so Otha Kent.
Yes, Otho Kent. He will go. How many goblins are in the
Hey,
nearest
Matt.
stack?
Can I just, because I held my action, can I just cast a spell real quick?
What? So what was the condition that you're gonna hold your action for?
Oh, I was just holding it until they were within 20 feet. If that doesn't happen, I just don't.
Don't act.
Okay, never mind then.
Sorry.
That's fine. I misunderstood.
That's all right.
I'm just gonna pop out another chaos bolt
Okay.
at the near stack, I guess.
Thank you.
And I'm also gonna empower it.
Yes.
That's probably a miss.
Yep.
Oh well.
Okie, and now, Daryl.
I'm going to cast a spell, Matt, but I'm going to tell you what it is next turn because it's not going to affect anything this turn, I promise.
As,
What?
I'm casting a spell on myself. Don't worry. Don't worry about it.
as a DM,
he is worried
I
about it.
find the lack of knowledge flowing in my direction rather disturbing.
Okay, wait, I'm going to whisper it to you then because I want everybody else to be surprised.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh no, I don't like where this is going.
I love it, but we should really play Paranoia.
It's a fun game.
I mean, most of it would be hilarious for, like, if we streamed it, it would just be a lot of everybody typing, and, like,
Yep.
it would be
Furiously.
me narrating every once in a while what happens.
That's the spell I cast, Matt.
Oh my
you,
god.
Discord. Why would you send?
Oh, sorry, because I don't know. Because I don't know how to whisper people in roll 20.
Like IRC, it's like a slash.
Oh.
Okay. Fair. So Grim.
Okay.
Assistance, please, small one.
But I don't wanna. Okay, how many are left in that stack?
3.
3.
3. Okay.
I stopped this stack from coming at you.
Are any of them damaged?
No.
No. Uh, what to do? Okay. I'm going to.
Oh, by the way,
Pass.
did I get another save on the goblin's turn for the duck?
Yep, at the end of every one of their turn.
Is that what it says? Probably.
Yep.
That's wisdom again.
Yeah, at the end of each of its turns, a target can make another wisdom save.
Yeah, you can do that real quick.
Is that the same exact 2 numbers that they got the last time?
Pretty close. 7 and 8.
It's worse.
Yes.
Okay.
It's worse.
I'm just gonna cast Firebolt on the bottom one of the small stack.
They're
I've got Mantle of Flame up, so
they're even stacks, right?
like the one-
non-paralyzed stack.
yeah, the non-paralyzed. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Yep, gonna cast that and twin it and attack the middle one, the second one.
Can you retroactively twin it? You already rolled.
Well, I mean, it doesn't say when I have to say that I'm twinning it.
I mean, you do it as you're casting. I think it was just like he was clicking as he was saying
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of situation.
I would say you're gonna modify the spell you're about to cast. Do it before you roll, but I'll let you twin it right now.
Okay.
Okay. So
Well, that second one doesn't even hit. So
yeah, second one doesn't hit. First one does 7. Okay. You haven't figured it out by now. Goblins have 7 HP, so you take one out.
Yep.
Again, a
Thank you,
middle
friend.
goblin goes flying out, and then top goblin, now there's only 2, lands on the other one's shoulders. Looks just as ready for battle as if nothing had just happened.
I make the death rattle of the burning goblin back at him.
They seem mad. 2 koalas coming at you. Fizzle.
Yep. 1 hit, 1 miss.
All right. The other stack, top 2 realize that the bottom one is stuck, but they
Stop.
they choose to go back towards the village.
Oh.
Like to rally more people?
They're yelling something. Alarm. Does anybody speak Goblin?
I speak Draconic.
that helps.
Good. Good resting.
So is it their entire turn to get down, like climb down off the?
No, it is not. They are a battle stack. They are more.
I'm gonna.
In fact, they are dashing away.
Now, when they
I'm gonna
dash
guess
away, do they
that-
just split into 2 smaller stacks?
They are 3 goblins now.
Yeah.
So technically, they are
Oh, so
3 stacks. They're just stacks of 1.
Oh.
Okay, so the other 2 just got off and did not stay in a stack of 2. They
No,
just
they split.
split into individual goblins, leaving the
If you
paralyzed
see what I'm doing with the tokens here,
Yeah.
they're
Okay.
dashing away.
how far away did they get from us?
Well, they're yelling the entire time they're dashing. They get their full distance of 60 feet, and you are already about 60 feet
About
from
that many.
the one that's stuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Seems good.
I can kill him.
All right, Sizzle.
I'm gonna stab one of these goblins that's next to me. I'm gonna keep going for the bottom one because that keeps working. Nope, there's no advantage, so that's just a 12.
Okay.
Does that miss?
That is a miss.
All right. I will spend a key point to flurry blows and unarmed strike twice. So punch one goblin,
That one's dead.
It is pretty good, yeah.
and I will punch the other goblin.
Yeah. You punch
You
the
roll
goblin
so
out from
many
the bottom,
crits.
then the other one stands there and goes, "Wah-bah!" And then you punch
Just,
him in the
like,
face, and his mask
Flurry
shatters.
kick him as he's falling,
Yeah.
roundhouse him into a tree.
Yeah. That stack is.
And then I'm gonna move off into the bushes.
All right. Illamira. Brave. Shooting from far away.
The muted. Just in case you didn't remember.
Sounded like she was talking to somebody. Or so.
Oh.
Sorry, Cameron wanted to compliment me on the soup.
That was nice.
Nice soup.
Why didn't you send me soup?
Well, you need to come to my house and then you can have some soup.
Just
But-
throw some in the
I
thermos
will.
and mail us thermoses of soup.
You can have soup. I made enough. Like, there's a fuck ton of soup still here, but you have to come and get it.
Maggie,
not
do you have a
worth it.
ranged
Dakota's
attack
accessible.
that is up to 120 feet?
I do. I have a crossbow.
Shoot the ones running away.
It is up to 320 feet, so I'm shooting one of the ones running away. 12?
Okay. Well, you're at disadvantage because it's beyond the first range increment.
12?
12.
That's all I got, man. Sorry. I tried.
Alright, Eltha Kent.
I could attack him, but that would
25.
take some of the last of my spellcasting resources. So
You
There's
got a
still an
cantrip?
alive one that can't move that you get advantage on, everybody. Just
yeah, I'd have to get up to him first.
Don't worry about it, guys. Just-
I'm gonna start
it's-
moving
it's
his
fine.
way. I'm gonna go up to the fallen battle stack and, nosh on a bit of goblin arm.
Okay. Savage.
poor petrified goblin staring at you, eating his friends.
I point to the one that I punched and inform Othokit that one's probably more tender.
Oh yeah, he gets another save. He might not. Petrified.
He doesn't know that the spell is worn off because he's petrified in fear.
Alright, Zerl.
Zerl wild shapes into a lion, and his mane is essentially his facial hair, so he's like part of a mane that just goes over his mouth. And I run. Wait, okay. One sec. Fuck, where'd it go? Okay, I run 25 feet ahead, and then jump 60 feet through the air like the graceful creature I am and land on the goblin.
Long stride, nice.
No, that's a jump.
Or long jump.
Long
Yeah.
jump.
Alright, so
I fly fucking 60 feet through the air.
that's close enough. Okay, so you get to one of the fleeing goblins. And savagely do what?
1 second. My moves at
You're lying,
least
man.
20 feet. Okay. Nope. But I get two. I'm sorry. I have to like click back between.
You want another sheet for your lion form?
No, because I mean, I just have to do that for every form. Do any of those hit?
The bottom one.
Okay.
Claw attack, I'm assuming?
Yes. He takes 5 damage, but because I'm a lion, Matt, in case you were unaware, he has to make a DC 13 strength save, or be knocked prone. He does not. So I get to bite him again.
Those second dice I'm rolling. Oh, wow. All right.
Ooh.
Yes!
So the bite attack is very successful at doing what?
Yeah. What's bite? 1 sec. 2d.
Since you fumbled the first bite attack, I should...
No, it's fine. He takes a total of 16 damage.
Yeah.
So you guys see Zeril back up into a bush real quick, and then like slow-mo just gallop as a lion, and then launch himself like, what, 80? No.
80 feet?
Like roughly a grand total of 80 feet through the air to land onto a goblin, like head in the mouth, and then just like shake it around like a dog with a chew toy.
There's just
I love it.
blood, and you're just covered in goblin blood.
The goblin starts coming apart, much like a dog chew toy, but he's just still like...
There's a bloody mask that gets flung from the pile of viscera. Quite gross.
The held one, for like a brief moment, thinks the lion's running at him just to see it leap over him, and then he just hears the death screams of his friend.
I don't think it matters on this attack, but you don't double the damage bonus on a critical hit in 5e. Just the dice.
Oh,
Yeah,
in that
made
case, he
crits
takes
slightly worse,
8
but you don't have to
damage.
confirm him anymore.
He's still dead anyway.
They made
Yeah,
them
it's-
better in some circumstances, worse in others.
Yeah, like I said, you don't have to confirm them, so they're definitely better in that way. That's just a
Yeah.
straight improvement.
And again, if you have a bunch of damage dice to roll, then it's better. But the way to maximize crits used to be just get a bunch of flat bonuses.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, that goblin is taken out. Grim.
Okay. I'm going to quicken spell magic missile at the other one that was running away.
Yeah. What's Quicken do?
Lets it
Bonus action.
take only one bonus action instead of an action.
Okay.
Come on, magic missile.
Yeah. So, that poor goblin gets punctured with bursts of light, and yeah, it's just full of holes, blood, and everywhere around it comes forward. So, one held goblin left.
And how far away is he from me?
He is about 30 feet.
I am going to run up to him. And I'm going to stab him with advantage, and it's going to be a crit. If it
Okay.
hits. Because he's held.
So, yeah.
So that. And then another 1d4.
Just
Haha!
enough.
He's dead!
Shiv him a couple times, and he spurts blood out at you, and mumbles something in Goblin. Falls forward.
Screw you, battle stack.
You are a very violent child.
I like to think that's like actually what your dude says is just like, who hurt you?
You are a problem child.
That was in character.
I mean, you know, I cackle like a fiend when I use fire spells.
Yeah,
You know?
it's fine, and I repeat people's death rattles back to them as they die. Like, we all do weird things.
I briefly experienced flight as a large cat.
It's been a weird day for everybody.
And I don't know if that other one's close, but just saying, I can cover roughly 105 feet. So
Yeah, they're all dead. We killed all 10 of them.
We killed them all.
I thought one of them was still running away.
No,
They're-
he got
I
shot
killed
in the
him.
back by magic
Oh.
Into the
missiles.
camp?
So there's a goblin watching all this from like the tree line.
Do I smell him with my enhanced lion senses?
And he turns, and like you hear a goblin shout, and then there's a chorus of shouts in return, and then there's like a blowing of a horn, chorus of horns blowing in return, and you get the sense that there's just massive amounts of going on in the camp.
Oh dear.
Not massive, but it seems like there's a lot of movement.
How many battle stacks in one goblin camp have?
We may have to abandon
I
the
retreat
halfling.
back to the canopy that my allies are in.
Does anyone have some form of healing? I have taken some damage.
Well, Zeryl's got mending.
I'm sorry. It's just
Zale gets like real close to you, like with his lion face, like real close, like his snout's touching your ear. And you get a feeling like he's about to whisper something, and then he just roars real loud.
I mean, Sizzle doesn't know anything about magic, so that sounds like a great idea.
Thank you. I mean,
Are
I
we-
can. I just
we
prefer
should
not to
depart.
get out of wild form
Are
if we're going to be
We're
fighting
gonna
again.
depart.
We can
I mean,
keep going in. I've got
Seems like it-
enough spell slots left. I don't know what you guys want to do.
If
Oh,
we
might as
wish
well
to
try and
continue,
save
we
the
may.
halfling.
All right, while you
Let's
guys
go
are
with the
debating,
Reaper.
you hear like one more like big shout from a goblin, and then you hear this snap, and then there's this large like whooshing sound.
I move. Just out of the way.
No, you guys are far enough away, but there's
Oh,
a
okay.
large whooshing sound, and suddenly there's this big green mass flying through the air, further away, and it just goes further into the jungle.
Hmm.
Is it
It
responded
came from
with?
the camp.
Came from the camp.
is it a vaguely draconic mass?
Well, there are lots of big green creatures in this forest.
True.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're not really sure. Yeah, so it came from the camp, and then this green mass just kind of disappears, like somewhere to the northwest. And, like it's something getting launched over the horizon, essentially.
I did not notice that.
Is it
when I
like
was scouting the
followed
camp.
by other?
You can
green
make
ma-
an insight check, Sizzle.
Insight?
Yeah.
Alright. There we go.
Wow. Okay. So the base of the town, or the base of the village, that all of the different huts were set up on,
Yeah, that weird leaf thing.
that weird leaf thing, connected by all the vines, you
Yep.
realize that there was a tree bent over, and so essentially what they did was they catapulted the entire village further into the jungle.
I would like to imagine that this never works for them. There's just no survivors to tell them that.
I suspect we may no longer have to worry about the goblins.
Was the cage on the
It was not there when I conducted my reconnaissance, but
So the
They
cage
may have
might
moved
still be
it.
there.
we should investigate.
So check it out.
There,
I once again majestically leap 180 feet.
I
I'm
have
just
to
gonna
ask,
keep getting
how-
a bigger distance.
On a scale of 1 to 10, was the goblin camp more majestic as it sailed through the air?
yes, it was definitely more majestic.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm gonna show you.
I really hope it's a picture of the camp flying through the sky.
It's a picture of their plan.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I don't know. Do you really think Esther, who couldn't be bothered to show up, deserves to enjoy it?
Oh.
I like the confused T-Rex.
Oh golly.
It's pretty good stuff.
They're all dead. Every goblin is dead.
Oh.
And what's left behind? There's a lot of ants. There's actually 3 large ant hills around the place.
Hmm.
There's a larder full of food. There's a stream, and on the banks of which are 3 canoes. And there's a very traumatized-looking halfling in the cage. That's all that's left. Everything else was bundled up into this pod and launched into the jungle.
Well,
Perfect.
we have gotten ourselves some canoes and some free food.
And
So,
a halfling.
And a friend.
I was gonna say,
Hello,
in
halfling friend.
perfect, eloquent line, I say to the halfling, "Don't worry, my good sir, I will soon free you from your bonds," and start clawing at his cage. But I imagine he doesn't speak lion, so he hears "Wah!" and then I start clawing at his cage.
Yeah, he's terrified and like just
Oh dear.
crawls to the back of the cage, and it's going to take you a while to claw through that if you think.
Well, I imagine by the time
Is there some kind of lock mechanism?
There's a
on
lock
there?
mechanism.
I
Does
claw at
anybody
the
have
lock.
thieves' tools?
I don't have thieves' tools, but could I
have a
make
great
it
club.
at disadvantage if I used like some small sticks or something, or some of my cooking knives?
I'll let you bend some of your cooking knives. Do you have proficiency in thieves' tools?
I do have proficiency. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you bend some of your knives and utensils.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so
I
make
pull a bobby pin out of my hair.
A 10.
Yeah, so it's actually a pretty crude lock, and you manage to get it open. And he looks at
Still
the
got
bird
it.
person that just picked the lock. He says, "Please
Hello.
don't eat me."
Oh no, I do not eat people.
That's the lizard.
Yes,
So Zeril, who is
prevented him from doing so thus far.
who has still been trying to kick the shit out of this cage, like has his mouth like open a couple bars as you do this, and just kind of like stops and like looks at the lock, looks to you, looks to the lock, just slowly gets down from the cage and reverts to furbog form. He's like,
I
"I'll loosen
pat
that
Zeril
for
on
you."
the head while he's still a lion.
So, "I'll loosen that for you."
Indeed, it was.
Although, so for this poor halfling, the lion that's been savaging a small home goes from a lion to a 7.5 foot tall furbog with a great club.
I'm just gnawing casually on a dismembered goblin arm while they do this.
I apologize. We have been rather rude. My name is Sizzle. What is yours?
Would you like some goblin?
We also have food that was not formerly your captor and raw.
So yeah, please just don't eat me. I'm sorry. I can go away if you want. It's just, oh God.
Oh, no, we have come to free you. We came upon your camp in our travels and were worried that the goblins had accosted innocent explorers.
He grabs
And
your
eating you.
shoulders and looks at you and says, "They ate everyone else."
Oh dear.
So what you're saying
Look
is
over
you're
my shoulder
tasting.
real quick and say, Othokit, maybe you should keep your distance from this one.
Yes. They also took all your valuables, including your nice lion horn.
If
Which
it
he
makes you
actually
feel better,
says.
Othokit
They
will
took the
probably
horn.
eat some of the goblins.
Took the horn. Oh no.
I grab as he's like grabbing Sizzle's shoulders and like I imagine shaking him just because he's insane. I then grab the halfling's shoulders and
Oh
say,
dear.
"Hold yourself together!" And I slap him and cast Cure Wounds.
He takes
You
this kind of in
slap him
stride. Okay with
and
it.
and cast Cure Wounds.
Yes, and cast. Yeah. How much is that? A D8 plus my caster cast plus my spellcasting ability modifier.
Yeah, your wisdom bonus.
That's enough. Unarmed strike's only
Well,
one
isn't
damage.
it also plus the proficiency? Because for my spell stuff, I get proficiency and wisdom.
That's only on attack rolls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's healed for 6.
Nice.
He rubs his face and looks at the lizard. Says, "They have the horn."
Yes, they must have taken it.
Zero says, flapping his loincloth over.
With that, they'll be unstoppable.
What does the horn do?
It's very dangerous. I wouldn't. Oh, you must get it back.
Would you care to elaborate on how pathetic band of goblins could become dangerous with a musical instrument?
So, and
Its blast makes such a loud, rancorous noise.
Oh dear.
I point up to the sky and say, "Now I'm no engineer. I don't quite understand the whole civilization thing, but I believe those goblins are dead."
They are
Oh
very
no!
likely placed upon the ground.
The goblins took off on foot.
Oh,
Oh.
Clever girls and boys.
interesting.
Clever goblins.
Well,
So,
what would they even attack with such a horn? There
I think
is
five's
not much
like
else
a-
out here.
Sidestep away from off the cut.
yes, and it didn't seem
They could
very
annex
impressive.
other goblin tribes. It's too much to think about.
Ah, yes, the goblin host. Well,
Well, knowing this, I'm going to
very
try
least-
and attune to it next time I take a short rest.
at the very least, we should get you out of the forest before we pursue them. We are on our way to Camp Vengeance, and you are welcome to accompany us.
Yes. Thank you. That would be wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What is your name, sir?
My name is Nimbletoe.
Nimbletoe.
How tall is this halfling, Matt?
We're
He's
nimble
about
enough,
average for a
apparently.
halfling.
Which is like 4 feet.
Like, I don't know, 3'6" or something.
Oh, okay, cool. So
2/3 of an Esther.
2/3 of an actor. Yeah.
I'm literally pretty much. I'm 4 feet taller than this goblin. Or this.
Let me tell you real quick. Halflings.
Pretty sure they're between 2 and 4.
They're not too.
Yes, they are.
That's gnomes.
Fine. If we need to get him to
About 3.
safety, I can just.
Hey man,
point
the
him.
shortest man that was ever recorded was like 2 feet tall.
They average about 3 feet tall. Weigh about 40 pounds.
See,
Oh my god, I
between
could use
2
him
and
as
4.
I could put him in my sling.
Exploding goblin. Or exploding halfling.
Yes. Wait, does he count as a pebble? Can I make him a magic pebble? And
Purple? Sure.
With polymorph, you could.
I'm just saying, Matt, you don't realize you need to kill this character before I get access to those spells. I'm just saying.
But you do have access to canoes now.
Yeah.
I do have
That's
access.
nice.
Yeah, canoes that we can't put our dinosaur into.
Well, more
Walk
food.
along the road next to us.
Boom Boom
So,
swims.
I'm going to assume you guys probably want to rest. Out
Yeah,
there.
probably.
Seems like a.
Rest where you are.
Yeah.
This is already a campsite, so.
Preston, while you attune,
Yes.
you learn the horn's command word, and then you have to blow the horn. It is the horn of blasting,
Oh boy.
and
Oh no.
here's what it does.
I actually know what this does because I watched roleplay. Oh, this is a buffed one. This I don't.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Okay, I
I'm glad
dyslexia'd
that
that.
last part is not an aura or a radius, and it's just gonna kill Othaket when he uses it.
Yeah.
He's totally gonna explode all over himself.
I read that as 10d6 crystal damage, and that fascinated me. It's like, what is crystal, the new element?
If you're lucky, you take 10 damage.
That sounds very dangerous.
I mean,
But
you're
I
already a
much
wild
doubt it.
magic sorcerer, so you take your life into your hands every time you cast a spell.
Also true.
Remind me to stay
Or-
further away from Othakit.
Well, you put your life into Matt's hands. Hey, it's only gonna blow up Othakit. It says
Well,
it
yeah,
only
but that's a
damages
code
the blower.
for the Thunders thing.
What I like is that you guys had no intention of sneaking up on the village, or if you did, blew it pretty bad, and so the village moved.
Oh yeah, I had no intention. That's
No.
I was just trying to mock that guy who thought he was hidden.
I'm actually completely okay with the results because we got to witness that.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was pretty
That was,
epic.
that was worth it.
If you go in there and you make your insight roll, you can figure it out and prematurely do that with all the goblins inside.
If only somebody had a fireball spell. Skeet.
That
Oh.
would have been better, but I'm still very glad we got to see it.
Yeah.
If no one else has any ideas on how to kill this halfling before Nate gets to him, I suggest we build a fire and I'll
Wait,
hold
what do
him
you
on
mean
it.
till before I get to him? I'm not gonna.
Why are we
kill
gonna
him.
kill him?
I
He's
just
not
said that if he
awesome.
died, I could put him in my sling.
Oh, I thought you were gonna put him in your sling alive.
No.
This is a very unsettling conversation to have in front of our guest.
It's like, please don't eat me.
I promise they will not throw you
Sick.
in a sling or homemade goblin catapult.
While
So-
you're alive.
Nimble foot.
Hey, I healed him. He's indebted to me.
Nimble toe.
He has joined Boom Boom as my blood brother in combat. He just doesn't know it yet.
Are
Um,
we long resting here or short resting here? What was
Long rest.
fine either way?
I don't get anything back on a short rest.
I get
I get it. My
my
stuff
hit
back.
and I get my key point back.
Yeah, I don't get any of my shit back.
Why didn't I,
I don't
already
get
have
my
this
new
spell? Oh, because I'm
sticky
fucked. Never
samurai
mind.
thing.
Hey, you were real determined. You might not have been a flying lion, like, you know.
Can't make
I
another
was-
hex anyway.
Really sure that I was gonna amazing stuff.
The power of determination.
I like that that's like literally every character I play. She's not very effective, but she sure is determined.
She tries hard.
That's literally like me in real life, which is kind of sad.
Oh,
Alright, so you each get 200 XP.
Yay!
Still need another 100.
And
How much XP did you say?
200. So that's and say Cat and Sizzle, you guys both get inspiration.
Sweet.
cool.
I haven't made it explicit, but you guys are supposed to be giving it out to each other.
Oh, okay, we are doing it in that way.
Yeah.
Good to know.
So
Yeah.
that's my failure for not calling that out. But so start doing that. But since you guys haven't been, I'll.
If Justin had actually flung the goblins, he'd totally would have gotten it.
Well, he tried, and so.
Yep.
All right. So thank you, everybody.
How much XP is level 3?
300.
Level 3 is 900.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, level 3 is
Just 100 short.
I need double my XP to level up.
Should be great. 'Cause
Basically.
then,
Yeah, I mean, technically, you guys earned about 150 each, but
mhm.
figured
I flew as a lion.
good role playing and fun was had by all. So round up,
Thank you.
Very appreciative.
and also there's level 3 people who are floundering.
Yeah.
Such is the way of
The large party.
the large. Calling it.
Lydron's glory.
Don't encourage him.
The West Marches type campaign.
So are we taking a long rest here? I just want to know if I should.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we are.
Yeah,
Because we've got to catalog the goblin supplies.
yeah. You move a little bit beyond Yelyark, or former Yelyark. I don't know if you want to go back down towards the river on the stream with news.
Are they
I'm just
big enough?
wondering
for
if I
us?
should replenish my casting supplies, or if we need to make sure we don't get ambushed during the night first.
Well, I have to go.
I know.
So if you guys are gonna do another encounter, that's
Well,
cool. But
I figure we're not going to do the encounter tonight. I just want to know if I should reset my spell slots.
Well, I can tell you another encounter. And yes, you are.
Yeah.
So don't reset your spell slots.
All right.
Can
Oh.
we reset our health or anything like that?
No, don't reset your health either.
All right.
No.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to heal you.
I
You healed
do
the
have
fucking
7 hit
NPC.
points. If
I did heal. Hey, I might.
Hey,
The-
Nibbletoe
you know.
was traumatized.
No, that's
Yeah.
fair.
He
That's
was
fair.
not physically harmed
It
in
was
any
worth
way,
it.
but he healed
Dude,
him
a
anyway.
slap
why I
is
didn't say
1
anything.
damage.
Why I didn't say
No,
anything.
I wasn't doing hard enough to hurt him. I was just.
Oh,
Can
man.
we spend hit dice if it's long enough between the?
Sure.
We
You can
did
spend
take a
hit
short
dice.
rest.
Actually, wait a second. Jump. No, I still have a healing. I still have a spell slot because
Okay.
I got a new one.
Nice.
Cool.
But
Alright.
you can save that
Still down
for
health, but I'm
healing
fine.
somebody in the heat of combat.
encounter that we know that we're gonna have.
Yes, but
Alright,
spoilers,
I'm gonna-
cliffhanger. You guys will do a night encounter in the ashes of Yelyark.
At some point,
Nice.
Zero randomly walks up to Sizzle and just goes, "Pull yourself together!" and slaps him in the face.
That was very rude, but